Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Luis Severino will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm, 97 to 100 miles an hour. Bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
So striding in, number 22. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Marcus Semien comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Here's Jed Lowry now. He went deep in the contest last night.
Jed Lowry.
Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Debra, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
0-1 the count. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A's strand one, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Trevor Cahill, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Simeon's there, and there's one down now. Into the box now, Neil Walker, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting it. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive base hit. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. On to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Digging in, Johnny Moeller, and the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Behind 0-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simeon's got it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. Now in the box, Paul DeYoung. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lined hard toward right center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Throw into second. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or 2 early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're at 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
With runners in scoring position this season, McCutchen carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 3 runs on. Now at the plate, Matt Olson. And there you see his righty-lefty splits, and now they've played out so far this season. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Judge going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Lays off 1-0. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail it here 3-0. At the plate, Luke Voigt, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside, it's 1-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Center fielder, Aaron.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is a swinging strike. Hit back up the middle. Taken there by Lowry. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's Echeverria now. Swing and a line drive, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Digging in to try it again, Neil Walker. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Echeverria stands at second with 2 gone. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone into Monument Park.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We've played. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Barreto, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. A's are gone in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Into the box now, Johnny Mulder. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Lowry's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early.
And the throw is in time to get him to. Leading off the inning, Marcus Semien, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Popped him up. Moeller has a play. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Jed Lowry will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 0-2 once more. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Chris Davis now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Next.
Leading off the fourth for the Yankees, designated hitter.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff with pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Matt Chapman becomes the first out of the inning. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Franklin Barreto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Voigt into foul territory, but no one's going to get it as it's into the camera well area. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman,
Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. No hits to this point.
Marcus Semien.
Sliders in for a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Walker moving to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
From the stretch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, catcher, Johnny.
Settling in now, Johnny Moeller. First pitch of the at-bat. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. Davis comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Paul DeYoung. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Chopped weakly to the left. Semien over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees retired on. Here's Chris Davis now. A fly out and a single for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Moeller goes to get it, and the throw is there to record the 1st out.
Now batting, first baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Shoots this one over to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at-bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Matt Chapman is the 2nd out in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for. Here's Andrew McCutcheon.
Leading off for the Yankees, designated hitter, Andrew McCutcheon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. At the plate.
First baseman. Oh, boy.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be two. One there. On to first, and they get the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Seared down the first baseline. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Franklin Barreto becomes the first out of the inning. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 22. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready with the 0-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is. Here's Echeverria now.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman, Echeverria.
Here it comes. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Left side. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. One away.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. sent in the air out to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he is in there at third safely, so there are runners at the corners with 2 away.
Johnny.
Now batting, Johnny Moeller, and their runners at the corners now. Gary Sanchez. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. And he just misses with a curveball. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 11 home runs, and 21 driven in. The 1-0. Liner toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Next for New York, Paul DeYoung. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Looking to minimize the damage here. Drilled to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 7-0.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Standing in, Andrew McCutcheon. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Striding into the box, Luke Voigt. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Olsen waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they wind. Gary Sanchez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Coming to the plate now.
24.
Julio Soriano comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Soriano is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. And he lays off the slurve. 1-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A 7-0 shutout final today. The Yanks posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Luis Severino earns his 8th victory of the season with 15 strikeouts. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.